Hey everyone, welcome back to Edgeverse. Imagine this. You're standing in the middle of the world's busiest pedestrian crossing. 3,000 people surge around you every 45 seconds. The lights turn green, and chaos becomes perfect order. You feel tiny, yet weirdly alive. That single moment, that's Tokyo doing what it does best in movies. It doesn't just host the story, it IS the story. Today we're taking a cinematic stroll through Tokyo, not as a backdrop, but as the main character. From the blinding neon of Shibuya to the quiet shrines of Asakusa, from Lost in Translation to Your Name and Perfect Days, we're going to see why filmmakers are obsessed with this city, and why, once you watch these movies, you'll never look at Tokyo the same way again. Let's go! First things first, why does Tokyo feel like a living, breathing character on screen? Think about most cities and movies. New York is energetic, Paris is romantic, London is classy. But Tokyo is a contradiction machine. It's 37 million people, yet you can feel crushingly alone. It's temples from the 1600s sitting next to skyscrapers that didn't exist 5 years ago. Filmmakers don't have to explain loneliness, time, memory, or the future. Tokyo just shows it. Let's start where almost every Tokyo movie starts, Shibuya Crossing. This intersection is basically the universal symbol for you are now in Tokyo. But it's more than eye candy. When Scarlett Johansson stares down at the scramble in Lost in Translation, the crossing isn't just pretty. It's the visual proof that Bob and Charlotte are invisible in a city of millions. You're surrounded by people and completely alone. That's the Shibuya paradox, and directors milk it for everything it's worth. Fun fact, filming the real crossing is a nightmare. So Japan literally built a full-scale replica in Ashikaga for movies. Tokyo's vibe is now so iconic you can export it. Just a few minutes north, Shinjuku flips the script. Where Shibuya is wide-open chaos, Shinjuku is narrow, layered, and mysterious. Tiny alleys, endless neon kanji signs, salarymen disappearing into bars you'll never find again. This is where Your Name opens. That quiet little intersection behind the police station that millions of fans now pilgrimage to. And it's where Scarlett and Bill Murray sing their hearts out in a karaoke box overlooking the skyline in Lost in Translation. Shinjuku whispers, there are 1,000 stories happening right now, and you're only seeing one. Now, Hollywood loves the flashy stuff, but the real magic happens when directors look past the neon. Enter Wim Wenders and his 2023 masterpiece, Perfect Days. Wenders said, enough with the Blade Runner Tokyo. He filmed in Asakusa, Sumida, quiet shrines, public bathhouses, and, yes, some of the most beautiful public toilets you'll ever see. He turned the mundane into poetry. A man cleaning a toilet becomes a monk. Crossing the X-shaped Sakurabashi bridge on a bicycle becomes a daily meditation between old Tokyo and new Tokyo. Wenders proves you don't need skyscrapers to make Tokyo feel huge. You just need to pay attention. And that's the thing. Tokyo contains multiple movies inside itself. Need tradition? Asakusa's Senso-ji temple, with the giant red lantern, delivers instant history. Need romance and fate? Your Name uses real shrines like Suga Shrine in Yotsuya for the tear-jerking climax. And fans still leave love notes on the stone steps. Need over-the-top violence? Quentin Tarantino looked at a restaurant in Roppongi called Gonpachi, loved the wooden beams and lanterns, and turned it into the House of Blue Leaves, Bloodbath, and Kill Bill. Same city, completely different films. Let's talk about height for a second. In 2019, Shibuya got a new toy, Shibuya Sky, a 229-meter rooftop observatory with glass walls and no barriers between you and the infinite city. Directors are already obsessed. From up there, Tokyo stops looking like a city and starts looking like a circuit board, or an ocean of light. It's the perfect metaphor for characters finally seeing the bigger picture. Expect this spot in every big romance and drama for the next decade. There's even a sci-fi Tokyo, Odaiba, clean lines, rainbow bridge, a life-size Gundam statue until recently. This is where anime comes to life and where filmmakers go when they want tomorrow, today. So what does all this add up to? Tokyo works because it's a mirror. Whatever the filmmaker needs to say about loneliness, love, tradition, the future, Tokyo hands them the perfect visual on a silver platter. Sofia Coppola needed isolation. Park Hyatt, 52nd floor, looking down at a city that doesn't know you exist. Makoto Shinkai needed fate and memory. Ancient shrines and comet-lit lakes just outside the city. Wim Wenders needed mindfulness. A public toilet and a cassette tape of Lou Reed. The city never says no. And the craziest part? These movies change the city back. Fans fly in from all over the world to stand on the exact staircases from Your Name, to photograph the toilets from Perfect Days, to eat yakitori at the real Gonpachi and pretend they're about to fight the crazy 88. Cinema and reality start feeding each other in this endless loop. Tokyo isn't just in the movies anymore. The movies are in Tokyo. So next time you watch a film set here, pay attention to the city as much as the characters. Because in Tokyo, the streets, the shrines, the neon, the quiet, they're all acting. And honestly, they're stealing every scene. If this video made you fall in love with cinematic Tokyo, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments, which Tokyo movie or location do you want to visit first? Shibuya Crossing at night? The stairs from Your Name? One of those Perfect Days toilets? Drop it below. I read every single comment. Thanks for walking the streets with me today. See you in the next one. Sayonara.